Okay, it's your boy, Boxing Learner, and I'm back. This fight happening, Sebastian Fundora versus Keith Thurman. It's actually not going to be on the 18th. It's actually going to be on the 25th of October. Yeah, man, this is crazy. Who asked for this fight, man? The real question is, who asked for this fight? You know, the entertainment business, which boxing and sports is a part of, and like movies, people are constantly getting what they don't want. You know, we want to see Sebastian against some of these other champions like Bakram. That would be great. But getting to this fight with him and Keith Thurman. This fight does have some intrigue because of two things. You know, Keith and his, which I'm going to talk about in another video. People really think Keith is like that. And I think that Sebastian is a fighter that's getting better. And another thing is that PBC is doing one of the few things with this fighter is that they keeping him active. And he started to use look at his reach here, like keeping these guys on the outside of the range. How can you counter this? You know, he did it even better against Tim. You know, I saw him using his distance, using his jab more than Tim, and keeping him on the outside while being patient. The dude has a longer reach. He's way taller. You can see by this picture here. He's way taller than Tim. And Tim's not that much. I think Keith's shorter than Tim. Look at this reach. He can keep you at the end of his hooks. And I think that he's going to get a stoppage late if Keith doesn't run around the ring and try to survive. People really hate him because he got knocked out. But people forget about this fight that Fundora was winning the majority of the fight. Fundora is just too dangerous for a guy like Keith, who's 36 going on 37. And, you know, a lot of people, which I'm going to go into the next video about Keith, like he's overhyped. I think he's going to do the same thing. Even better, I think he's going to possibly get a corner stoppage. That's my prediction, a corner stoppage for Sebastian Fundora. Yeah, that's how I think it's going to end. Keith's going to do his best, but Keith's not really a jabber. Keith's not a jabber, and you're going to need your jab to get in on the inside. And the crazy thing is, you don't actually want to be on the inside because Sebastian has a good uppercut waiting for you. He fucked up lots of people like that. He fucked up Tim when Tim finally got on the inside after staying in no man's land in the second fight. Yeah, you have to be a master of angles and cutting distance, which, you know, occasionally Mendoza did do. Mendoza did use some slick movements and angles to set up overhand rights, which Thurman is good. Thurman is good with hooks and overhands, and okay with his uppercut, but he's never really struck me as a jabber, a straight puncher that much. I think there's even an interview about him talking about that he's not much of a jabber or straight puncher, and that you're going to need that. He's never really shown me that he's a guy that can cut distance, use angles to get inside. But like I said, he's going to need to be in the mid-range where he can hit Sebastian but not be in danger of those uppercuts. So I think that's just too much for a guy. Even in his prime, I wouldn't think that Keith Thurman would win this fight. But yeah, there is some intrigue because his fan base is kind of crazy. They think he's some kind of Hall of Famer, which he's not. And yeah, I think Sebastian's going to take him out. And probably in the later rounds, maybe championship rounds, maybe even a corner stoppage. That's what I'm going for, a corner stoppage or unanimous decision for Sebastian Fundora.